We're gonna play more Phoenix Wright today. I'm so excited. I want to solve this murder mystery already. Oh my god. We've been playing it for like 3 streams now. For a quick recap, an actor was accused of murdering his co-star from a famous show. Turning Phoenix wrongs into Phoenix rights. Can we get a ban on Meg Cayley, please? We're trying to defend him and prove that it wasn't him. And I think we're almost done. We just made a kid testify on the stand. So, let's see. We gotta be getting close, I think. We have to. Wright and Co. law offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, Maya's back. Huh? Maya. So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea of who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. I think we could do it. We can do it. Your Honor, how can it be called taking the stand if they are sitting? Initial trial, what's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Also, let me know if anything's too loud, because sometimes the game is too loud. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of scary. Well, we've no time to waste. Director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. They moved the body. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Okay, let's go to the studio. Maybe we can find some proof at Studio 2. Your Honor, you literally weren't there. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Oh my god. Phew, she's alive. So how does it feel to be wrong, old bag? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? I still can't believe they named him Salmonella. We're never getting those donuts. Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Her face!
I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you'd drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, let's leave her to stew. Let's leave her there. Can I go talk to the director? I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Mm-hmm. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! Oh my god. No touching. Eek! Did he just beat us up? Did he just punch us in the face? Old bag, I'm gonna need you to chill out. I'm sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. I have... Oh. I don't have this... Oh, because they took it to dust for fingerprints, so I don't have it. I forgot. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills how? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. I don't think he's capable of anything. Ugh, I just sneezed. Excuse me. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See? If there's any traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Okay. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So they can prove he took sleeping pills! Yee! So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. I don't. I hate him. I don't feel bad at all. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer's prints on the bottle. Oh. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. I wonder why? I'm so curious why! I'm so curious. I can't, like, piece this one together in my head. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Bears jackhammer's fingerprints. All right, we'll see you later. Bye. Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, so is there nothing in here? I think we examined this already. Excuse my burping. Let's go to... I want to go to Studio 2 again. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director or the producer? My queen. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. She's creepy. I am looking. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. I will shoot the clouds with a gun. Do something, Nick. She's really taking me off. Oh, dear. Maybe if I show her something, she'll snap out of it? She's not even looking. Okay, hey, you, look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Okay. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. She's something else, dude. Can I go in the trailer? Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on the high from getting that rare card she needed. I'm a little suspicious of the assistant. I'm kind of a little suspicious because, like, she's been there for everything. Every single thing she's been on the premises. So I'm a little suspicious. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. It looks like they were designing a set to use for Steel Samurai. Got some figures for how much set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Is there anything in the trash? Nothing in here that could be a clue, just some paper cups and crumpled documents. But you didn't even read the crumpled documents. But I saw her fix reactor. Oh my god. I miss Among Us so much. I want to play Among Us again. Oh, I can't go to Studio One anymore. I forgot. The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. I choose the Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have that card key anymore, so I can't go in. Maybe we could talk to Wolverine. Me too. I know. I miss it too. I loved having the sweet spot of like 8 players because anything more than 8 players, everyone's just screaming over each other and it's like too much. Wolverine, thank you for laughing. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, but there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Yeah, why is she laughing? Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. No! This is a murder trial where you could be sentenced to death. Please tell me. I've only heard rumors anyhow, that she's a murderer. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. We sure do. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. This game's a little dated, isn't it? It's quite dated from 2001. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth? Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Can I show him the bottle? Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Oh. Okay, never mind. This one? No, he doesn't care. He doesn't care that he got drugged. It's fine. Let's go back and talk to Vasquez again. No, okay, she's got nothing to say. Let's go talk to Vasquez. What was the rumor? Now what? Now what do I do? Oh my god, I just went back where I was. What's worse, leet speak or uwu speak? Probably leet. I think leet is. I don't know, gets on my nerves more than the uwu stuff does. I don't know why. What is TikTok speak? Employee area? Oh, she's here. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. That's what you said you were doing in the other room and you didn't clean up anything. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so. What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! There's something about the look in her eye that makes me think she did it. Hi, Barry. How you doing? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. Rumors! I wonder if he wanted to secretly audition to take the role from Will. Because it would make sense why he, gave him sleeping pills and stuff. I don't know. It just sounds like that, but I'm not sure. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Was that the trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shot, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Studio policy. I want to ask about 5 years ago. An accident 5 years ago. Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set. Could you tell us what happened? Sorry. I don't think I can. Goddamn shareholders! They really don't want us to talk about it. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? You understand? Don't speak, you see? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah, she's an assistant. What am I gonna say to her? She's not in charge of any of this. Right, thank you so much for the 30 months. Thank you. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Oh. Maybe the scrapbook? I think it would be the scrapbook. Take that! Take that, you assistant intern working for free. And this is A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Why am I being rude to a low-level employee? You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay, that was easy. All I had to do was show her a scrapbook. She's like, all right, I'll tell you everything. I'll break my NDA. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. Oh, and that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. Ugh, this bitch. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her if she'll talk. Ooh. What if it's... What if Miss Vasquez is actually in charge? Or sorry, what if Vasquez is the one who is killing these people, but she's finding ways to frame everyone else? Like, she told Hammer, I have dirt on you, so go give what's-his-face sleeping pills and then come to me in the costume or whatever. Or, like, come pretend to be him in the costume or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like she could be, like, orchestrating all the murders and telling people, I don't know why she would do that. I don't know why she would do that. She's fucking crazy. She could do anything. She could do anything. I think if it gives you power over someone, you would do anything. But I don't know. I'm really not sure what's going on in this case. I'm not sure. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? So what happened 5 years ago? How am I supposed to know, Darsters? I'm trying to figure it out. That's what we're here for. We're trying to figure it out. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Ooh. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Sure. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I don't know if I have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Powers' costume. Would it be, Take that! Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof? Oh, it was the wrong one. Okay. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Oh, that's all I had to do? I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. Was that easy? That easy? I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident, a fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia? She silenced that paparazzi. Do you see what I mean about her orchestrating deaths? Do you see what I mean? Because if she can convince someone else to do it, then she can be like, I didn't touch anything. You have no proof I did it. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh, wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? That's why that one is all bent. Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. That's why one was bent. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Ooh. Oh my God. This bitch is fucking crazy. Okay. I don't want to show her that I have proof because she might have to testify and I want to keep a secret. This is the one. There's some flowers here. Oh. Okay, never mind. I guess that's why it bent. Eee. Now what? Now what do I do? Maybe I go talk to Penny again? I wonder if I should ask her to, like, take the stand. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. Oh, they're gone? The stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. So what do I do now? The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone steak on one of the plates. What is this steak? Should I try showing it to her? The photo? Maybe I should. Because I'm not really sure where to go from here. I'm going to save and then I'm going to try it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I got you, bitch. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Oh, she's gonna kill her. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbagnick. Right, anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. She's so creepy. Oh, I hate her. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Oh, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna have me killed. Nick, she went inside the trailer. And just like that, I'm fucking dead. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. She creeps me out. So bad. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? This is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. She's gonna pull out a gun. Ms. Oldbag throwing hands? I kind of believe it. She's scary. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Da Mafia. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. Walmart? So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Ah! Hold it right there. Ah! Gumshoe! No way! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. We got her. We got her. Just a heads up, please don't foreshadow in the chat. It's kind of spoilery to be like, just wait, the best part is coming up, whatever, because I've never played this, so I would rather go in like without knowing things, and it's a bit foreshadowy, so try not to say stuff like that if possible, because I want to be surprised. Oh, I got Chippy. No, it's fine. People just get excited, that's all it is. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Iron! It's Mother's Day? Oh, it must be Mother's Day in, like, is it UK? I think ours is May. Happy Mother's Day to you, Iron. Happy Mother to you. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Crazy woman. I love him so much. He's such a dork. Mother's Day during Women's History Month. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get her ass. Can't wait. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Edgeworth is edging? They're gonna convict a woman during Women's History Month? You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Oh, we're getting right to it. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Crazy bitch. I love her. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Was that a phrase in 2001? Was that a normal phrase? I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. So what if she got a mafia guy to do it? I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I need to look at my proof again, or my court record. Yeah. A little before noon. Manelli used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. How long did it take to clear the head? Block the path to the scene of the crime. Oh, 4 p.m., so that would have made sense. Okay. I'm just gonna press her a lot, I think. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. She's what Sal taking me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Just gonna press her on everything. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss, but I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. I mean, I would show the plate, but like it was Will Power's plate. It wasn't her plate that had sleeping pills in it. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Right, okay. 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate 2 steaks on the table for the trailer. I'm gonna save and move forward. Find anything? I kind of wish you'd said a little more. Oh, okay, there's more. Maybe I should try presenting the plate of food. Eating with me in a 12 chart and a 4. Our studio rehearsal afterwards, we went to Studio 1. Tuesday, that's all with me. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sunday, 18 and 6. I guess I'm gonna try the plate. I don't know. I don't know. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? The plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. There's no bones on it. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. Eee! The plates were bare! Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone! You ate the bone! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Ah! I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. The way she stands is so fancy. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. What if he fell on the exact same fence? Because he had like a hole, right? And they said that the murder weapon was like a spear, but what if he fell on the fence and they just used the spear to like frame Will Powers? Mr. Wright. Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. What the fuck? Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. I'm so feminine and petite and fragile. And so skinny. Kat, thank you so much for the resub! Oh! Oh my god, that's so exciting. I hope the paper goes well. I don't know if you're getting like graded for it or something, but I hope it goes well. Oh, I'm so happy, dude. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. You shoved him on the fence. I should probably say. Probably say. You didn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Yeah! I'm so smart! What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. It's the fucking photo!
Take that!
Wrong, Mr. Wright, but I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I consent it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong— What? Enough with all the sensing. How? What? Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Huh? What do you mean? Breaking the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Maybe it's because it would have broken again if it was used. It was the van.
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. That's so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're— Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was it? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can fucking tell you. It was the fucking fence. She pushed him onto the fence. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Shut the hell up, Judge. It was the fence.
Take that!
Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Got his ass. Got his ass. Or her ass, I guess. Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying— Yes. What happened 5 years ago happened again. Has happened again! I love this game. I love this game. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. I wonder if she killed him thinking it was Will. Cause like, I'm trying to think in the mind state of a psychopath. Why would you kill someone you have dirt on? Wouldn't you want them alive so you could keep like using them for your own gain because you have dirt on them? So I kind of wonder if she thought it was Will and then killed him. And then when she like realized it wasn't Will, she staged it as Will killing him. Like she put him in his real costume and put the spear next to whatever. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15 minutes? How could I have disposed of the body? The van? You just said that you guys were using the van. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One? Oh, no, he couldn't because the head had fallen. Maybe she hid the body in there and then after 4 she moved it. Oh, I don't know. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. She's gagged. I love her. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van right there, right? There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. I'm in me bum's car. Broom, broom. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yes. Because they said he does everything she asks. So I'm gonna... I'm gonna say yes. Of course Salmonella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. See, when we first saw the image of him with the hole in his chest, there was like no blood on it, and I was like, what the fuck? And there's no blood in Studio One either. So this makes sense. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? She's gonna have the mafia blow up the courthouse. It's gonna explode. So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. You have to confess! Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. She's so awkward. Who could say, oh my god, I hate her. I hate her so much. Who's to say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Ugh, what do I do now? I could have her testify again. I could make her testify again and pick it apart. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness. Ugh!
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I requested the witness testify again. What? How come you can do that? You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick? Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth, he loves me. He's helping his boyfriend, they're in love. They're gonna kiss on the mouth. They're gonna kiss on their little lips. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Aren't they still there in the trailer? See no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. We're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I kind of want to press her on being left out.
Hold it!
You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. I don't know if that's really up to you, but you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I'm back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Did you?
Hold it!
The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. But how would you know that beforehand? How would you know that beforehand? If you didn't know there was a murder, you would have brought your script and your notes with you. But you fucking murdered this guy, so you knew there would have be one, you stupid idiot. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Literally, Phoenix, what are you doing? Open your brain. Please. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? A gay one, where we kiss each other, kiss on the lips. No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect the reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know that Hammer was injured if you weren't there for the rehearsal? How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now would have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. It was Sal and old back security lady when we found the body. I don't... Peg? He's getting that little kiss no matter what. They're gay, Your Honor. I don't know. Immediately called the police and Powers showed up. Security lady Oldback was quite agitated pointing Powers saying he did it. Asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured, couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Was Sal even there for the rehearsal? I can't remember. I don't think that's right. No, it's not. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Ugh. Just keep pressing. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. What do you mean he doesn't stand out? He looks like Wolverine. Hi, Ryan. Dude, I don't know why she's smoking in the courtroom, but it's 2001, so I don't know. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. Called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm just pressing everything because I'm not sure what to do. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the steel samurai. Keep pressing, bitch. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there that I can use. I don't know. I don't know. Time of death. Security photo. Murder weapon. Blocked path. I don't know what to use. Because I've pressed her on everything now. Let me save again. That worked? You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Oh, she said Hammers was injured. Oh my god, I didn't even, oh my god, I didn't even catch that. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I got their names confused. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Oh my god, I didn't even catch that. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the steel samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the steel samurai suit. I think she thought it was Will. I think she thought it was Will. And then when she realized she killed Hammer, she pinned it on Will. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Here's a Freudian slip. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. Cue the sniper. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. I think she thought she was killing Will Powers, and she did it because the studio doesn't want to make kids stuff anymore. So she was like, let's just fucking kill him. I don't know, that's my guess. That's all I got. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can't prove it. Thank you for the hydrate, Nicole. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Oh, I don't have like a testimony that they want to do kids shows. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I picked the right thing. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. Thank you, Edgeworth, for your help. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. That's what I was thinking! Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Ugh. I want to say she had no motive because I want to say she wanted to kill... She didn't want to kill him, she wanted to kill Will, but I don't know. I don't know! What could her motive be? The only thing I can think of is they didn't want to do kids they didn't want to do kids shows anymore, but I don't have that as evidence. I don't know! I'm gonna save and say she had no motive, but that's only because I don't think she was trying to kill him. I think she was trying to kill Will. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Okay. That is not where my brain was going. But oh my god. I see it. Oh my god! I chose the wrong thing on accident. Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Maybe he was gonna kill her and frame Will? Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you? Oh! I am guilty. Sorry, I skipped that last one on accident. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Ms. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, no, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel, Manuel! Don't touch him, Ms. Vasquez, no. Please don't die. Was she in love with him? Please. They're related somehow. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. Husband, maybe? Yeah, maybe? I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I served pussy slay in the courtroom tonight. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Oh, well, whatever. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Ah, we did it! Oh, look at his little... He's our baby girl. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my god. I knew they were in love. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Oh. Maybe the scrapbook, because he's always been defeated? I don't know. I'll try. I think it might be the scrapbook. This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Because he always loses.
Take that!
Take that! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. All this would have taken was a little therapy. Just some therapy, some journaling. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations! Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Oh, he doesn't know they canceled the show. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, yikes. You're getting let go, buddy. Sorry. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth. Oh, God, what does he want? Say something right. You came up to me. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. That's my boyfriend. And pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. This poor guy's always crying. I would be too, in this position. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Ah! They're gay! Unnecessary feelings. Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. What did I do to him? What did we do to him? Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? Yeah, you could say that. What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? We're gonna find out. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. Oh, wait, no, this is a recap. Okay. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Let's go, Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to. We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. Phoenix said, I don't know, he's kind of ugly. I don't know, he's pretty hideous. Yay! Oh my God, that was so fun! What's the next one? Turnabout Goodbyes? Look at Edgeworth. And there's a fucking parrot. There's a parrot? Oh my God, I'm so excited for the next one. That was so fun! Thank you guys for watching. That was such a blast. Dude, I love these games. I'm having so much fun. I can't wait to start the next one. I'm having such a blast. I don't know how long each game is, but this is like a full trilogy, so this is gonna keep me busy for a while. Can we watch the intro? You're gonna love the next one? Okay, we'll watch the intro. Let me blow my nose. The next one is insane. I'm excited. Who is that guy? He looks like a vampire. We'll watch the intro and then I'll stop. Excuse me. Me and Edgeworth. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. Revenge? What? Merry Christmas, bitch. Oh, I don't like. Oh! Oh, it's with that gun. Cancel all your other plans. 24-hour stream. I would play it, but these cases are so long. I want to save this for another day. Because, like, I sometimes when we stop mid-case, I struggle to remember stuff. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Who gave Edgeworth a gun? Oh, my God. Okay, I'm not going to save it so that way when we play this again, we can watch the intro again. Because that was really good. Oh, my God. Listen, this game's a little dated dialogue-wise, but I gotta say, it's kind of worth it to push through. It's kind of worth it to push through all the misogyny and the fat shaming. I don't know. I love this game. It's so good. I can't wait to do the next one.